Yo, good morning. It's Matt. Caddy.mp3. Thought I heard somebody talking to me behind me. Good morning. I have something I want to say. Surprise, surprise, that's why I'm here. Yeah, so it's 8:02 on Monday, August 10th, 2026. And I really had to pee this morning. I really did. So I stopped at the bathroom in Penn Station and I did just that. And I felt relieved. I relieved myself. I felt great. And it got me thinking about the concept of tension and release and how it applies to a wide variety of things. Namely, the ones I was thinking of. I was trying to think of different examples on my walk over here. For music, comedy, horror movies, a suspense, a thriller, anything like that. The example I'm going to touch on now is The Odyssey by Christopher Nolan. Wonderful movie, incredible. Had me enthralled the entire time. I could not look away from the screen except for when I was looking over at my girlfriend being like, this is crazy. Yeah, it was amazing. But the entire movie pretty much is a buildup of tension. Like you're waiting for the final moment of Odysseus returning back to I forget which island in Greece. Returning back to his home and seeing his wife, his son, returning back and reclaiming his throne. But so obviously the whole movie is building up to that point, and once we get there, it's like so satisfying to see his revenge on all the suitors and him just going apeshit. I mean, it's satisfying because he's just nuts and he's just going berserk on everyone, which is pretty cool with the thunderclaps and everything in the background. But it's so satisfying because there's so much tension built up, and that release is just so great that it's just like, whew, it finally happened. And there's little moments like that throughout the whole movie where it's like, you know something's gonna happen, or you have a feeling that something's gonna happen. The music is telling you that there's something big gonna happen, and it's just like, just brings you up, and then you, once it's done, and that's like, it keeps it interesting, and it keeps it moving forward because it like, it's a story. Like it keeps going like, And another example is with, I don't know, with a comedy, or with a stand-up comedian. You know they're setting you up the whole time for a punchline, so you already have that initial like underlying sense of there being some tension and some sort of build-up. But as you start to like piece together what the joke could be, you start to like build the tension in your own head, and it's different for everyone. Like everyone can figure out the joke at their own pace, or you could just be totally blindsided by it, which is even better sometimes. But throughout the whole bit, the whole routine, everything, you're building up this tension, and then once the punchline finally hits, you're getting the release of tension, and yeah, that's what makes it enjoyable. And yeah, I'm just thinking of different examples of this. I don't really know if there's like this isn't like a profound point per se, just like acknowledging that there's tension and release in many different instances in the world. But I'm thinking like I had to pee. I peed. It was great. I'm sitting outside. It's looking at my watch. I'm trying to see how hot it is. It's probably like 85. I don't know. It's hot. And I'm excited to go inside and get into the AC. That's going to be wonderful. So that'll be released from the heat and the humidity. It's a little humid today. What else? You're looking forward to going out on Friday night. You're waiting for it all week. That you're building the anticipation, and then it happens, and you're like, let's go. It's just awesome. Yeah, but I think I can use this in my music though, because I mean I do to some extent already with like risers and fallers, with like a like literally just like building up noise and releasing it. Yeah, it builds anticipation and releases it. But I think it could be used in more creative ways too. I've heard very interesting ways to build up a drop. I was talking to one of my other artist friends at Kyung PK, and he was asking me for some advice on a song that he was making, and the thing that I noticed was that the drop just kind of hit, and there wasn't much anticipation towards it. But what that made me think of was Skrillex, because Skrillex does a really good job of making a context for drops, and it's like he puts the energy at a place where like nothing else could happen but drop, which is like it's the drop itself could be kind of mid, but as long as the build up is solid, it's gonna hit no matter what, because it like puts you in a spot to like you can't go anywhere else from this point. You built the tension so high, you've put it at such a it's about to blow. Like it's at a point of it can't take anymore. So like when it does indeed drop, it's gonna be good no matter what. It does help if the drop is really good and it's a really sick drop, but yeah, the context behind the drop is what really matters. I kind of strayed off from the Hyung TK anecdote there, but yeah, that was my thought when listening to it. Lost my train of thought. Anyways, yeah, I just wanted to talk about tension and release. I thought that was interesting. And yeah, I guess when you're walking through your day, maybe see if you can notice some instances of tension and release and see if that is applicable anywhere in your life. Yeah, all right, that wraps it up for today. I'm going to go into work. I hope you have a great day. Peace.